Gemini, hello and welcome into Widow's Wisdom Tarot. I'm here to do your love reading for April. Hope you're well. Make sure before the reading that you hit that like and subscribe button. I don't do personal reads, so the people that I read for are the ones that connect their energy to me, as do I with my readers. All right, so if you want an accurate love reading, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. All right. Spirit, guides, angels, and universe, please come in to give the sign of Gemini a clear love reading for the month of April. What do you want them to know, please, in regards to love? So this is for singles, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Hope you're well. Happy spring. Okay, that was quick. Begin now. Take your first steps, Gemini. All right. So Spirit's saying, universe is saying, you are ready for new love. So begin now. If you've hesitated, if you've questioned whether or not you're ready for this, Spirit and the universe are saying it's time. Begin now. All right, I like that. All right, let's get 5 cards out here. Thanks for coming to play some tarot with me today. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. And it's a general read, so it may or may not resonate for everybody. However, if you connect your energy with mine, it is for you if you are looking for a reading. I watch, my tarot readers, and I was watching Ramblin' Mike last night, and he said the very same thing. He doesn't do personal reads. So who he reads for are the people that connect with him on YouTube, and he was saying the same thing. If you don't connect with me, why bother? Because it's not your reading. You have no energetic connection whatsoever. So make sure that if you're watching this, if you don't want to waste your time, that you're doing that. It's very important energetically. Okay, so Gemini singles, what do you need to know in regards to a new love, springtime? See what we've got. Can I get 5 cards, please? Spirit, guides, angels, and universe for the sign of Gemini. 3 more, please. 3 more, please. What do you want them to know? I'm going to pull an oracle at the end of your reading as well. Closing it off. I'm getting a lot of good feedback from my subscribers telling me that they really like these love readings, these 5-card love readings. So I'm glad you're liking them. I like bringing them to you. 3 more cards, please, Spirit. 3 more cards, for the sign of Gemini. All right, my cards are misbehaving. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. All right, let's try it again. 3 more cards. Spirit, guides, angels, and universe for the sign of Gemini for the month of April in regards to love for my singles. What do you want them to know? Okay. 1 more. 1 more, please, for Gemini. 1 more card in regards to love for Gemini, please. What do you want them to know? Hope everybody's well and enjoying spring. I know it's been a long winter in a lot of places. Even Florida has been really cold and dreary and not your typical winter in the state of Florida. Even Floridians are ready for, I think, some nice weather. All right, let's see what we have. We got 5 cards on the table. The first card is going to be about the issues that surround you. The second one is your behavioral patterns. The third one is the growth and the areas that you need to grow in, areas to change, and then what to liberate from. So I'll talk you through each one of these as we go. All right, issues surrounding you in love, and we've got the Three of Cups. What I am immediately getting here, I'm getting a couple of things. One of the issues for some of you, not all of you, could be that you are too invested in family or friendships that it kind of forces out a love interest, because you're bringing others or other energies in regards to your family or your friends to the forefront, not leaving quite enough room to bring in that one partner to attend to work on, to love and live and, really build that relationship with. If you're an older adult, sometimes your children can kind of get in the way, right? Or even a middle-aged adult that has young children, Sometimes your friendships have been built up so much over time that even your friends are like, oh no, you're not going to get into a relationship, are you? That type of energy. The other thing that I'm getting, though, for some of you is the third party. You could have an issue yourself in having been in relationships where the other partner was involved with a third party, or it could have been you. You'll have to take that as it resonates, but I'm getting both of those energies coming in on this reading from Spirit and the universe. So if you were a third party person involved in a third party, you're going to want to fix that issue. Or if you are traumatized by third-party events in a relationship that you were in with someone else, you've really got to deal with that issue first before going into a new one. Or like I said, the other energy that came in could have been family or friends. So if you've got people in your space that are coming in really not encouraging you to do this, you may want to deal with that prior to going down that new path. Okay? All right. The next one is your behavioral patterns. And we've got the Six of Wands. Now, this card is about like being the star, being the center of the show, right? So maybe in the past, for some of you, you put yourself center stage, not really your partner. And that was kind of an out of balance type of an energy between the two of you. Look at me, I'm the best, I'm the star, I've got center stage here. Or, behaviorally, maybe you need to step into putting yourself more at the forefront of the relationship. You could have been one of those people that always pushed your partner to the front, to center stage, and you took 10 steps back. And either way that it plays out for you, it's still not balanced out, okay? So the Six of Swords, you've got to have that equality going on in the relationship. So either you took center stage and pushed your partner back, or your partner took center stage and pushed you back. So make sure that you're both in the limelight. You're both standing side by side. And that's a behavioral pattern that you've had in the past in regards to love. The next one is further growth. Where is it needed? The healing of your broken heart. You have got to love yourself first before you get into a new relationship. Now with this card here, I think for the majority of you, you have healed this. Otherwise, begin now, take your first steps. I don't think would have come out as your oracle from Spirit in the universe. But there's still some of you that are lingering in this a bit. The heartache, the despair, crying, grieving a past relationship. You may need to grow a bit further in that, loving yourself, healing up this wound. You don't want to go into a relationship with an open wound, right? You want to be healed. It's not healthy for you, and it's not healthy for your new partner. It kind of puts a, kind of a flavor of disaster painted all over it before it even begins. Look at the darkness here. So you want to heal this and make darn sure that you're healed of any past heartache or heartbreak before you get into a new relationship. And it does come into the center of your 5-card read here. Okay? All right, areas to change. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is a card of Virgo. It could be that you're almost too independent in some areas. My mother used to say years ago, when my first husband passed away, before I had gotten into another relationship, I would date and I'd go out with, people, and it didn't last. And my mom used to tell me that one of the reasons she saw that it didn't last was because I was too independent. I sent off this aura of, I don't need you. I can take care of myself perfectly fine. There was no area of vulnerability or a need for somebody else. And, I kind of exuded that energy. And I think it was more of a survival tactic, to be honest with you, when I look back, because, I had no choice, as a young widow with kids. You get up, you leave that funeral parlor and that grave site, and you better get yourself back to work and get busy, girl, because you got a family to take care of, and you got a house to pay for, and you've got bills to pay. You don't have time to sit in there. You got to keep going. You got to keep putting one foot in front of the other, whether you feel like it or not. And that builds, some people say, oh, well, that builds character, and oh, you're so strong, and you're the strongest person I know. Well, that might be true because it was forced. However, when you're trying to bring in a love interest or a partner, sometimes that's not very attractive. Because, who wants to go into a relationship with somebody who's really looking at you like, I don't need you? Some people might like that, like I want somebody that needs me, that doesn't need me but wants me. But I think for the majority of people, the energies that come through is, you want someone that needs you just as well as you need them, right? So this is an area to change in order to find love. You could be just exuding, and you may not even be really that independent. You might just be putting forth that energetically to someone else. Just be aware of that. What to liberate from? The Ace of Pentacles. This is, pulling up from the roots what you value. And it's also kind of a gift from Spirit that perhaps you've taken advantage of in the past. When Spirit has come in and they've tried to offer you up something, offer you up pentacles. This is not just about money. This is about anything that you hold near and dear, right? And it could be that you weren't as appreciative as you could have been. You kind of took it for granted, in other words. Be sure that you're not taking things for granted, especially what the universe is offering up to you, what Spirit is offering up to you. Be grateful. Nurture it. Love it. Hold it in your hands. Don't just grab it from Spirit and say, oh yeah, thanks. This is good. I do most of this on my own anyway. liberate from that energy if that's playing out. And it's playing out for some of you or it wouldn't be here, right? All right, Gemini. All right, good reading. Lots to be aware of here for a more successful relationship energy-wise, right? All right, let's pull a quantum oracle to close your reading off. See what we have here for you. Cut this deck. Spirit guides, angels, and universe. Can I have one oracle, please, for Gemini? Singles in regards to love. What do you want them to know to close the reading off, please? I like this for you because you do know that Spirit and the universe, they're telling you it's okay to take your first steps. Just be aware of these energies here so that you can be successful. Don't take anything for granted. Be grateful. Be thankful. Speak that out in your meditations, in your prayer time, too. Okay, you got a spirit card, the healing light. Yeah. Make sure you are healed, Gemini. Make sure that you are healed. So this is Spirit. This is the universe offering up this healing light to you so that you can begin now and take your first steps. This was in the center of your read right here. So make sure that you're healed before you enter in and take your first steps into a new relationship if you want it to be successful. Okay? All right, Gemini. Thanks for playing tarot with me today. I had fun. I enjoyed bringing it to you. I hope it enlightens you a bit. I wish you nothing but the best. Lots of love and light, and I'll see you next time.